may surprise you right now with this stream. I'm sorry for that. Recently appears some changes in my daily time schedule, and the 4 o'clock what I promised before is not, for time being, not possible to be how to say, maintained. So I'm still looking for the best time, but first I would like to catch up because yesterday, due to the same reasons, I was not able to give you a daily live, and I promised to be with you every day. So this is why I appear here right now, suddenly, out of sudden, and you may be surprised by this time, but okay. I hope you will be able to see this offline, and I know it will not vanish, it will not disappear, so you will be able to really follow this later on in any suitable for you time. Thank you very much. So you remember yesterday, not yesterday, the day before. Yesterday there was no stream, so the day before, so during class streaming, I presented to you a project that I would like to really focus now. Okay, we will create a Lean Six Sigma Green Belt project booked anyway from day to day. We will continue our training, but I want to invite part of you for a great project where at the end you may receive a full certificate of Lean Six Sigma Green Belt. You will pay nothing, but it will not be for free. So no payment is involved, but you have to invest your time, your effort, and your energy for the projects, and then at the end, each of you, because I can guarantee, if you will stay with me during this project from the beginning till the end, there is no way not to pass the certification, because we will together create a project, a Lean Six Sigma projects from the scratch, and I will talk to you on every stage. I will be with you only if, for example, you totally stop do anything, I mean, in the project, then you will probably fail. But if you will follow, if you will be with us continuously, there is no risk to fail this project. And what are the assumptions? Actually, the project. Hey Piotr. So the project has a title: Lean Six Sigma has an impact. So it should be an impact. And what I want to achieve. So I want to attack or analyze 5 processes. And now I would like to also explain to you Bobalan, hello. I would like to explain to you what the process is, because you may be confused. I mean, if you are familiar to Lean Six Sigma, if you heard something about Lean Six Sigma before, you may think that this is only for big companies, a big production, high volume, low cycle time, only when you have machines, products, a company, a boss that will allow you to learn Six Sigma. This is actually a crazy idea. Why we have to ask someone to learn something? This should not be like this. This is my mission for many years, and I think now it should be my top priority. I should make the change and happen that we should not ever more again ask our boss to gain some knowledge. It's ridiculous. We are learning Lean Six Sigma to be a better person, not exactly to be a better employee. Everything depends on the relation between me and the company. I have seen a lot of books. I have one book here. I will show you one. I have one book. By the way, perhaps we will have a chance to use this book, Lean Six Sigma Training Games, and there is one sentence which I hate. The quickest, easiest, and the most enjoyable way to get employees on track. Lean Six Sigma is not for employees. Lean Six Sigma is for you, for your personal goals, for you to be a better person, and not employees. You don't need to, you should not use Lean Six Sigma to change someone. yes, to log someone. And calling someone employees means that, okay, you are working under certain rules I'm set up, and now you're working for me. And I will allow you, you will know Lean Six Sigma or not. And we are changing this. A small revolution, okay? Small revolution, of course. Every knowledge should cost something. It's not for free, because when we pay for something, we value this. We know that we can use it, but I don't think it should be controlled by companies, by employers and bosses. Okay, so I want to show with this project that you don't need to be a part of the company. You don't need to be an employee to successfully implement Lean Six Sigma and be an expert in Lean Six Sigma. I already did it in Poland with a group of 4 people. We attacked projects like cycling, running, do some exercises. So completely not related with the business, not related with the companies, with production. And I even say that it's much more difficult to implement Lean Six Sigma in such environment, because we simply not measuring what's happening around us. So if someone actually is able to show in his portfolio, or if not portfolio, if someone has can show that he managed to implement Lean Six Sigma in such difficult project and processes, this is a nice job. Yes, so this is piece of art. Okay, so Lean Six Sigma has an impact, and I want to do together with you 5 projects. 5 projects related to 5 processes. And what is the process? Processes. Yes, I think it's right. Why there is an highlight in red? This is because of the PowerPoint. PowerPoint is stupid. Actually, okay. And who is with me? Is still Piotr? Okay. So 5 processes. And what is the process? The process is the sequence of activities that we repeat from time to time. So for example, if you clean something from time to time, if you cook something from time to time, if you prepare something from time, if you build something from time to time, you are actually running processes. So the process is something that is a sequence of activities, and we repeat this sequence of activities from time to time. It means that the process does not have to be always in the factory with the machines, with the materials. The process can be any activity. It could be like cleaning the house, it could be like doing the shoppings, it could be like preparing some, or planting the plant, the forest, or do something in the garden, or do something with your car. And why I'm going to name this project Lean Six Sigma has an impact, because I want to have the 5 processes that may have, that have the biggest impact to us. So 5 processes with the biggest impact to our life. Okay. It may not be the top from the top, but I would like to choose the processes that the majority of us doing every day. And of course it may vary. For example, someone from India will come and join the project, and you may have different processes. Someone from Poland, from Spain, from Portuguese, from US, from Africa, doesn't matter. But the idea is that you will define or pick up a process that you personally, with your findings, with your analyze, we can impact the most of the people. Okay, do you know what I mean? So first, you have to know that we don't need to be an employee. We will choose a process. I will guide you. From through every process, from A to Z, yes, from beginning till the end. So you don't need to worry about anything. I will guide you from the beginning till the end. And yeah, sorry, this is, yes, true. I will guide. Not guide, sorry. So we will meet online. We will meet online every, like two times a week or every week. So you can we can find a time. What could be the good picture, like what could be the good picture for our project? This I don't know yet. It's like perhaps helping. It's something that we will help. I definitely I want to apply results of the project to help the others. So it's definitely help, because okay, just for your understanding, what we will do, we will solve problems in the project processes. So we will define the problems, we identify the problems, we measure it, and then we will analyze, and we will solve the problems, and at the end we will generate new procedures, new standards. Actually, it will be like guidelines for everyone involved in the process. In that processes. It means that at the end of the project, we will be able, based on the Lean Six Sigma methodology, we will be able to find and suggest how we should behave, and this we will give to everyone. And we will give it to everyone. So it will be our impact. This is the impact. And for everyone who will successfully finish the project, we will, you see, this is strange. Oh no, I don't like this. There will be an award. Certificate Lean Six Sigma Green Belt. So this is the award for everyone who will participate in the project and will finish, and we will deliver it to everyone. So I hope you understand. So this is and based on this, what I draw here with some certificate, sorry, with this I will create some kind of graphics, some ad about this project. If you have any idea how we can describe this further and better, I would really appreciate. So if you have any questions, if it's not clear, perhaps I didn't mention something, or I forget about something, or it's not clear, please ask the questions. And I know someone is watching me right now with me. Thank you very much. I hope it's Piotr. So Piotr, if you have any questions, if it's not clear for you, or what do you think, what is your idea, please write a comment give, for example, a heart. I will give a heart here. Give a heart or 5 or like, so whatever. I just want to know your opinion about this, because I personally think it can really change something, because I believe the Lean Six Sigma has the power to change and to find the real root causes. And I just want to show that everyone, exactly everyone, can learn Lean Six Sigma, and the Lean Six Sigma should not be limited, restricted to only rich people and only important people, and no one should give permissions to us to learn or not to learn Lean Six Sigma. And I really believe that more people will understand Lean Six Sigma, more good people will be around us. So I want you to, we want to be a good supplier. I don't know if you remember what we discussed last time. No. I will show you later on the 5 principles of it. So it will be tomorrow. The 5 principles of being a master of personal excellence, and everything is based on the Lean Six Sigma philosophy, and I really believe and trust in this. So we will come back to our project, which is the Lean Six Sigma Green Belt book. And we will continue our discussion regarding the 3 main questions we have to answer during the measure phase. And one is definitely, do I trust data I collect and use? And what we managed recently, I hope we will have here this. No, moment, I have to open this. So let's do like this, this and this. Okay, we have, and not that's Chrome. Good. Moment. I don't know why this is linked only to certain view. It should not be. It should be bigger. Okay, so now we are full screen. Great. So you remember we discussed recently about the histograms, and we managed to draw different kind of histograms. The histogram is the history of the measurements. You know it already. And the question with the measurement system is very simple. Because to collect data, we have to use the measurement systems. It may be a different kind of tools to measure or temperature or height, weight, or whatever. And and this is because we are using the measurement system, the process itself. So what is the real situation compared to the measurement is not exactly the same, because there is an interfere of the measurement system, and if the measurement system is giving some deviation from itself, then what we observe is definitely different what the process is giving. Yes, and before we will use any data to analyze, we have to understand one thing, that as the result of applying, moment, what we can do, no, I will do like this. As the result of applying and using the measurement system for our decisions, we are very often landing in. What is this? It was interesting. Is it so? I have to check this. Sorry, I don't know. Look, I'm taking this graph, putting here. Wow, I never tried this before. It's nice. So I can take any slide, put here, and now, great. So not measure, but we call it like MSA. So it's a Measurement System Analyse. And what is the main goal of the Measurement System Analyse? So please think that, for example, as I mentioned before, the process itself may generate the results which are okay or not okay. Okay, not okay, okay, not okay. I'm just wondering, no, it was not mentioned before. Okay, I want to just repeat that. Okay, it means that delta is equal 0. So let's put here not equation, sorry, it's a symbol, and we have already delta is equal 0. Delta is equal 0, and not okay, it means that delta is not equal 0. Do you remember the first streamings I did for you? We discussed this and we compared quality to the situation when all delta is equal 0 or is not equal to 0. So let's do this. It will be green, like okay, on the lights, and this is red. And also after using the measurement system, we have our decisions, right? So we use our measurement system, and we, based on the data we are collecting, we are analyzing them, and we are making some decisions. Okay. And we may also have our decision where we say yes, it's okay, or we can make our decision no, it's not okay. And I mean, guys from Microsoft, they should do the homework. Why, when I copy, I know you may say me, no, it's not the rule. I don't care what is the rule. It's not logic. I don't want to waste too much time on repeating certain, it's a waste of time. Whole PowerPoint is an example of Muda. You know what Muda is? I hope yes. If not, we will discuss about Muda. The whole PowerPoint is an example of repeating a Muda and Muda and Muda. Because what I'm doing here, I'm just struggling with the stupid activities I have to do. Sorry for this frustration, but it's really annoying me. So here we have, so the main goal of measurement system is to be always in the same on the same page as a process. So if the result of the process is okay, our decision should be also okay. If the process is not okay, our decision should also be not okay. But unfortunately, there is a big chance, and it's happening quite a lot, when we are mistaken in our decisions, when we make wrong conclusions. We are looking at the data and we think it's okay, it's not okay. Oh, opposite. We think it's not okay and it's okay. Please tell me which of these two situations, which of these two quarters has the biggest negative impact to us. You remember? We are implementing Lean Six Sigma to be a better person. I don't care right now about the owner, about the production, about the company, about the profit. If they want to use my skills to improve the business, more than welcome. Please take me, pay me, and I will give part of my knowledge to you, and we can change the world together. I will do it blindly, but with the assumptions. Are you ready to justify my my impact to the company? No. Yes. Are you able actually to pay me for this? For my knowledge. So what we will do, we will just look right now from our own perspective. What is the biggest risk for us? And the biggest risk for us is here. When we, the process, it may can we I will change here the effect of the process. So we do something. This is the effect of my process. So I don't know, I clean, I wash, I made something, I built something, I write something, I prepare something, I spend my time with you right now, and I'm generating some effects. And you, as my customers, so someone who is expecting these effects, are saying, no, 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 it's not what I want. No, 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 it's not according to my expectations. Or you say, yes, I like it very much. It's exactly what I want. So delta equals 0 or delta not equals 0. And the biggest risk for us is when we do something, you know, we are spending the time, we are preparing something, and we make an assumption, yes, it's very good, this is exactly what customer is expecting. I think my decision based on what I observe, what I measure, is okay, and I pass it to the customer, and the customer is coming back with the reclaim saying, no, you did the shitty work again, you don't know how to do, you cannot work, you are not good a supplier, I will never ask you to do this thing again, or I will not pay you, I don't like you, I don't love you, go away. So this is a typical claim that is coming to us after we generate something which is not okay, and we are surprised, and when we are surprised, it means moment, I'm just find this word in English. I know. Okay, so surprise is also, yeah, and our surprise is bigger when we thought at the beginning that it's okay. So, you know, we are bringing this happy, look here, this is what I did for you. I have spent 4 hours and I did all my best. This is for you, thank you very much. No, this is for you. And the customer, what is this? You must be joking, it's a piece of junk, and so on, so on. So this is an alpha error. When we thought it's okay, and the customer saying, no, 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 it's not okay. We losing reputation, we have to repeat again, we have to repeat the work, we are losing the time, we are losing some money as well, okay? And there is another mistake we can do. It's an opposite to the first one, it's opposite to the mistake alpha, and this is called mistake beta. Mr. Mistake Beta. And this mistake is when we are trying to be much more perfect than required. So no, it's not good, I will do this again. Oh, no, I will reshape this. Oh, no, I will correct this. Oh, I will do it more shining. I will do, definitely he will be not satisfied. Oh, he will be complaining. No. But actually, the product, the effect of your process was already ready a few hours before, without this extra work, because customer will like this anyway, your person who is waiting for the effects. So this is I mean, we are trying to implement over processing, over quality. We are assuming on behalf of the customer that the product is not ready yet. And both decisions, both alpha and beta, are the results of some basic mistakes. Like, we are not listening to the customer, we are not trying to understand the expectations, we are not trying to measure it. You remember the beginning of our Six Sigma journey? The customer is everyone who is expecting the effects of my work, and before I will start, I have to find out what are the measurable expectations. So what is the CTQ? If I don't know what is the CTQ, if I assume on behalf of the customer what the CTQ is, I may land into one of these areas, mistakes, alpha or beta. Also, I'm landing in the alpha or beta problems when I'm not measuring the effects of my work. So, you know, the most difficult process I may encounter on the daily basis is cooking. Cooking is very, very difficult. Okay, we may choose cooking for our Lean Six Sigma has an impact project, but it must be a cooking of something which is very, very common, and everyone is cooking, and we always have a problem with that cooking. because if we don't have any problem with the cooking, there is no point to do the Lean Six Sigma project. But cooking could be. Cooking is a very good process. And why the cooking is so difficult? Because we never know if the substances and the materials we are using for cooking is always the same. Even if we are taking from the same shelf, even if we are taking from the same supplier, we have no guarantee that it's exactly the same flour, exactly the same powder, or exactly the same butter, and so on, so milk. So they may vary, and they are vary, sometimes a lot, sometimes not, but the materials are not always the same. So as from the input point of view, when we do the SIPOC, you remember the SIPOC? SIPOC, so we are pointing at the suppliers. If you don't know what the SIPOC is, please find out the previous films, previous streamings. So everything what is an input to our process may affect our work, yes, but also the machines we are using. So like the oven, mixers, what else? The gas we are turning on, and we do on the plate something. So we don't know what the temperature is. We don't know how long and how stable the temperature is. So we don't know all of this information regarding the cooking. This is why the cooking is so difficult, because you have to always control. And I remember when I was watching, for example, Master Chef on our TV, I was surprised how often the good cook is measuring a temperature, or testing, or touching, smelling. No. There's always measurements. He's measuring the results of his work. He's tasting all the time, because he cannot trust blindly in the process, in the substances, in the environment, and he has to always taste. And without this tasting, he would just give to the customer food which is not tested. And this is the biggest mistake always. Every cook, he is preparing, and at the end, this master chef, during the verification of his work, he is asking, "Did you taste it?" "Oh no, I forgot." This is why it's not bad, not good. Yes, this is why it's bad. So the measurement system is taking care not to make too many mistakes, alpha and beta. If you are not implementing Measurement System Analyse, MSA, there is a big risk that you are making this kind of mistakes. And please imagine, please look at yourself right now, who you are, what is your personal opinion about yourself, what is the opinion, what the personal brand you have around you, or what do you think about yourself, and actually where you are right now. If you think from the perspective of the potential mistakes of different people that were engaged with you through your life, actually the situation where you are right now may be the results of many mistakes, alpha and beta. So starting from your parents, is it possible to make a mistake alpha or beta in judgment our children? Yes. Or in the school, why we were so many upset and disappointed because we got a bad mark and we thought we deserved more. This perhaps would be a result of mistake alpha or beta of your teacher, or the studies in the college, in the university, or at work. How often my boss is giving an appraisal, or giving some promotion or awards, based on what? Why we are not using MSA in judging people at work? Why the HR department is not taking care that all managers are using the same measurement system to evaluate who is good and who is bad? This I really don't understand. Okay, so and then, for example, what's happening right now on all over the world with the pandemic, with the virus? Why all the numbers about the affected people, sick people, is so not clear? Because we are making a lot of alpha and beta mistakes. Why we have to measure it twice, 3 times? So honestly, everyone would be terrified if the alpha and beta level would be announced and measured and published all over the world. I'm just wondering, okay, we are testing who is sick or not. What is the alpha or beta level? What is the MSA results? I don't know, and no one can tell you. I mean, I'm really surprised because the statistics in medicine is from the beginning of medicines, especially when we are trying to apply our findings on people. And before that, we are testing this on animals, unfortunately. I don't like, but I prefer to test on animals than on me, for example. But anyway, we are doing a lot of research. The research takes a lot of time and money, and what they are doing there, they are measuring. They are calculating the error level, they are calculating many statistics numbers, and I think they are also calculating the alpha and beta level. What is the MSA? What is the gauge RNR of these measurements? And why no one is telling what is exactly the gauge RNR of this coronavirus measurements? And I'm afraid this is because it's very, very bad results. So even if we are measuring who is sick or not, we don't know. Okay, anyway. So this is about measurement system analyze. And from our personal perspective, please be aware. Moment, what is the time I'm already transmitting this? Okay, I will just have a look at the YouTube because I see someone is following me on the YouTube. Thank you very much. Because I see here there is a Facebook one person. And what about the YouTube? Is there any questions? Okay, I have here. Sorry. Pum. So the small break. Live viewers, okay. Analytics options. If I will click here, no, I cannot see any. Okay, doesn't matter. So I'm sorry. I definitely will answer your questions on the YouTube channel after the stream. It's not a problem. I'm sorry for that. I'm not ready to answer online. So anyway, measurement system analyze, and before we jump into any measurements and calculations, just at the end of our stream today, I just want to present to you a very basic way to evaluate the measurement system analyze. So I know that we as the Lean Six Sigma experts, we love numbers, and don't worry, we are also generating the numbers in MSA approach. But sometimes it may be very, very difficult to do so, and especially when we are looking at the MSA to measure the potential root causes. Hello. And the effects of the work we are measuring more often than the root causes, but depends on the root causes or potential or effects. The level of the difficulty to apply MSA may be different. But anyway, even so, you have to remember that the ideal measurement system should not be affected by operator, time of measurement, moment of measurement, and place of measurement. The ideal measurement system. And what does it mean? Let me explain point by point. Regarding the operator, it should not be, what is the result of the measurement should not depend on the person who is doing the measurements. So if you are testing some element like the hardness or weight or some diameter, or is he sick or not, the good measurement system should not depend on who is performing the measurement. So it should not be like I will apply this measurement techniques and tools and take the pencil and say, no, it's too small. Sorry, place. Okay, so I'm taking this pencil and saying, no, it's too small, and someone else will take it and no, it's okay. It's big enough. And it's very often happening on the production floor when, for example, the production is making a first piece, you know, the first piece is very often the piece that has to be verified at the quality department if it's according to all the specification, the drawings and agreements, so on. And very often I have seen this many times. So the operator is coming to the quality department and he's meeting person A. He's giving the detail for the analyze, and after analyze he got an answer, it's wrong, I cannot accept this, you have to adapt, you have to change. And he's not going to change the process, he's just waiting for another person. Can you send or share me current presentation on Google account? Yes, I can. I will do differently. I will save this on the Google and I will put in the comments the link to both files, okay? And every time I will work, I will link to this file, edit this file, and you will have always an access to the current version, okay? Can we agree, Piotr? So, coming back to this, and this operator is waiting when I know the shift will change, or the first quality inspector is going to the break, another one will come, and he's giving the same piece to another person from the quality department, and after the second evaluation he's saying, yes, I accept this, it's okay. It's crazy, it's happening so often. So the good measurement system should not depend on who is making. So it doesn't matter who will come, of course the person should be how to say, trained, should have the skills, should work in the certain department. I mean, he has to be assigned, or not, he has to be not assigned, okay, assigned also, but he has to be appointed, yes, to do the measurements. But it should not depend who is measuring. Okay, if the measurement system is giving the different measurement results depending on the person, it's not a good measurement system. Then time of measurement. So the same operator should measure the same piece in the morning or afternoon, and the results should be the same. It has a very big impact to all the measurements when, for example, the conditions, the surrounding or environment is influencing the measurements. It's like light or humidity or wind or temperature. So it doesn't matter what time is it, in the morning or afternoon. It's waiting few hours or 7 hours, okay, depending on the material, of course, but doesn't matter. The place and the time should not influence the measurement. It has also the results in such a way that the measurements should be always done in the same place. I mean, what's the point to take, for example, let's take the first example of operator who is making some small elements on the CNC machine, for example, yes? And the control plan assumes that the first piece has to be measured in the laboratory, and every 10 pieces should be measured on the production floor at the machine. They are totally two different places. And why we are measuring something in the different environment? It makes no sense. Actually, this quality person should come and measure, if this is the requirements, should come and measure at the production floor, or everything should be measured there. The best way is to measure in the same conditions like your customer will use. This is the main requirements. Are your customer is going to use this in the clean and controlled environment as in laboratory, or he's going to use this on the production floor? So this is very important. So you have to keep in mind all these elements. So these are the main requirements for every measurement system, and as the results, all the measurement systems should give I mean, results like repeatability, reproducibility. Repeatability and reproducibility. I will check the spelling, sorry. Yeah, or not. Reproducibility. Okay, so every measurement system should be able to show the possibility to repeat every measurement and reproduce every measurement. So repeatability and reproducibility. And do you know how it is in English? The tool we are using to verify the CTQ, you remember, is good or bad? A very simple measurement. It's not measuring the constant measurement like a length or measurement or temperature. It's just giving you a very very descriptive answer, good or bad, yes or no. It's called gauge. Yes, and gauge, and before repeatability, reproducibility, gauge, R&R. This is why we are calling in most of the cases that the techniques or tools we are using for measurement system analysis we called gauge, R&R, because we are measuring if our system is possible to repeat and reproduce the same measurements. And tomorrow when we meet, I will continue and I will tell you how we can do the gauge R&R with numbers, what kind of general approach we should do, and how we can, because what we are also looking for is we are looking for to build the gauge R&R in our Google spreadsheet. Yes, we will build here a very simple table, what has to be done for the gauge R&R. There will be a small checklist first and then some calculations. As we have already for the define phase, we have here nice calculations, the minimum what is required, and then we will do of course the same for the measure. But before we create this, I want you to understand and really understand the concept of gauge R&R. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for being with me. Sorry I was not here yesterday. I promise to be on the daily basis. Sometimes can happen. So see you tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll continue gauge R&R with the numbers. And one final remark. I just want to remind you that I'm looking for 5 brave people that will want to engage in this project. The best would be to have someone from different places all over the world. So like purely international, purely global project. It would be the great. So I'm looking for you, looking for the candidates. If you know someone may be interested, just share it to him. Tell him about this. Invite to the group, invite to the YouTube. Tell him that it is great opportunity to show that we can have an impact to the life of others and our lives as well. We can have a chance to show that Lean Six Sigma has an impact, and as the end, each of the participants in this project, what's happening? Why there is no stream? I hope there is a stream. I cannot see here. I don't know why. Okay. There is still one online. I don't know. Okay, so sorry for that. So, you know what? You know my point. And if you have your supplier or customer or person who you're waiting for, or someone's waiting for you, please also pass it to him, show it to him. So thank you very much for watching, for being with me. See you tomorrow, and have a good